So hello, welcome dear student. We have a question over here. The question is, we need to calculate the equivalent resistance between the point A and C. So for that, we have to compress this like this. Okay. So now I'm compressing this. So I'm compressing this like this. So this is something like this. And yeah. So the next is the upper branch is compressed with the lower branch, and the equivalent circuit something like this is point A and this is point C, where we need to calculate the equivalent resistance. Okay, so this is A, this is D, and this is C, means the lower branch, and this is the upper branch. So A is connected to E, C is connected to G. Okay, so this is C is connected to G, A, D, and C, and this is B. Okay, so B is connected to F, B is connected to F, and D is connected to what? So the point D, let me look at D. D is connected to H. Okay, now we should make the resistances now. What is the resistance between DC branch? So the resistance between the D and C branches are, and between GH, between G and H also are, we have between H and D, H and D is 3R, and between GC, G and C we have R as well, and then between GF, so G and F between R. And what is the resistance between EH? So between EH we have 3R, and then between the A, if A is concerned, so this is 3R. Between AD, between AD we have 3R as well, and if we look at BC, so between the C and D we have R, and between F and B, between FB we have F and B we have 3R. Okay, so now what is the resistance between AB? 3R, and between EF 3R. So these are the all resistances. Okay, we need to calculate between AC. So the concept is, you have to make a perpendicular to AC, so all the resistances along that perpendicular line will be cancelled out, which lies on that line. So now I'm drawing the perpendicular line. Okay, so this is AC, so we draw perpendicular to it. So this is the perpendicular line that goes through the AC. Okay, so this is AC line, and this is the perpendicular to it. So this resistance has no meaning, this resistance has no meaning. Okay, so that means the equivalent circuit will be something like this. And we have A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D, and then from here we have two resistances in this way connected and two in this way, and this is 3R and R, 3R and R, and this is what? 3R and R as well, 3R and R, and this is 3R R, 3R R, R, and 3R again. Okay, these two gets cancelled out. So this is the overall thing we have. This is R, and this is 3R. Okay, so now if we look at this, so this is 4R, this is 4R. Okay, this is what? This is 4R as well, and this is 4R as well. So that means this is A, this is 3R, and then we have 4R, and 4r. Again we have r, and this is point C. If we look at its upper side, so this is 4r. If we look at the lower side, this is also 4r. Okay, so these 4r are in parallel, so this is 4r into 4r by 8r. So 4 to the 8 and 2 to the 4, this is 2r. Okay, so this is 3r. Then we have what? We have 2r, then we have r. This is point A, this is point C, and this is 4r, and this is 4r as well. Okay, so let's move ahead. And this is how much? 3, 4, 5, 6. 6r. And this is 4r, and this is also 4r. This is A, this is C. These three are in parallel. So 1 by r equivalent is equal to what? 1 by 4r plus 1 by 6r plus 1 by 4r. Taking 24 as LCM or 12 as LCM, 12r. So 4 3s are 12, 6 2s are 4 3s are. So we get the r equivalent as 12r by 8. Okay, 4 3s are 12, 4 2s are 8. So the r equivalent is 3r by 2, that is okay, 3 3 6 7 8. 4 3s are 12, 4 2s are 8. 3r by 2. That means the r equivalent will be 1.5 times the r. Hope this answered your question. Thank you very much. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed this question, and consider subscribing the channel for more such videos. Thank you.